sensitize their students and ensure strict compliance with the initiative. General Nafiu emphasized that the mobilization process was not the sole responsibility of the NYSC, urging regulatory bodies, security agencies, and relevant ministries to provide the necessary support through policy guidance, capacity building, and enforcement of compliance standards. Earlier in her address, the NYSC Director, Core Mobilization, Rachel Iduewo, described the pre-mobilization workshop as a vital platform for fostering collaboration between the scheme, core producing institutions, and other critical stakeholders. She noted that although significant progress had been made in enhancing the NYSC mobilization process, there was still a need to optimize service delivery across the entire mobilization value chain. The workshop was attended by representatives of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, National Universities Commission, NUC, National Board for Technical Education, MBTE, Federal Ministry of Education, Nigeria Education Repository and Data Bank, NERD, SIDMARC Technologies, as well as 266 student affairs officers, SAOs, from various core producing institutions across the country. Now, Chairman of the All Progressives Congress Primary Electoral Committee in Plateau State, Stella Okotete, has described as null and void the declaration of Dr. Tongshinen Gozak as winner of the just concluded primaries for Pangshin, Kanke, and Kanam Federal Constituency. Okotete stated this while briefing newsmen at the APC Secretariat in Jos. Our correspondent has the details.
It would be recalled that Dr. Tongshinen Gozak has earlier been declared winner of the All Progressives Congress primary for Panshin Kanke and Kanam House of Representatives at the constituency party office in Panshin. However, chairman of the Plateau APC Primaries Electoral Committee, Stella Okotete, while briefing newsmen at the APC Secretariat in Jos, said that the earlier declarations of results for PKK were done by unauthorized persons.
That has gone ahead to do a fake declaration is null and void. Okay? And the party has the list of those approved to carry out the exercise. And so they have done their submission.
She noted that only the appointed person of Barrister Nandom Kura has the legitimacy to announce results of the Panshin Kanke and Kanam House of Representatives primary election.
The returning collation officer for Panshin Kanye Kanem, the chairman for that exercise, is Barrister Nandom Andrew Kura.
She explained that all federal constituencies' results will be made public in due course.
All I know is that I have the result for the PKK and all other federal constituencies, and those results will be made available to the press very soon.
Gagdiwu was at the party secretariat, commented on the issue.
The so-called person that announced the president, so in the name of Monday Tasman, was the person that conducted election in part of Mangu Federal Constituency. How could he be two in one? It's not understandable. They didn't plan it well. The conspiracy was not instituted properly.
From the APC secretariat in Jos, I am Gokop Timothy.
The Plateau State Police Command, under the leadership of the Commissioner of Police Basi Iwa, has held a strategic meeting with the Car Motor Dealers Association of Nigeria, Plateau State Chapter, at the Police Officers Mesh, Jos. The meeting forms part of proactive measures adopted by the command to curb the menace of vehicle theft and car snatching within the state, strengthen collaboration between the police and vehicle dealers, ensure proper documentation and change of ownership of vehicles, as well as establish a swift and seamless verification process capable of detecting stolen vehicles and tracing criminal elements involved in illegal vehicle transactions. Chairman of the Association of Car Motor Dealers, Yahya Mohammed Kega, commended the Commissioner of Police for the efforts he has made towards improving the security situation in Plateau State since assuming office. He emphasized that all registered members of the association operate from recognized car stands, noting that roadside vehicle dealers are not members of the association and should not be trusted. He assured the Commissioner of Police of the association's readiness to collaborate closely with the force toward eradicating vehicle theft and car snatching in the state. During the meeting, the Commissioner of Police engaged extensively with members of the association as they raised critical concerns and made useful suggestions geared toward enhancing public safety and improving intelligence sharing between the police and vehicle dealers. CP Basti Ewa further directed that henceforth no police officer should demand custom papers from vehicle owners during routine checks, warning that any officer found engaging in such unlawful acts should be reported immediately to the command for appropriate disciplinary action. Ewa also directed that any police officer carrying vehicle inspection or investigation must present a valid means of identification before engaging members of the public. Principals and head teachers play a key role in ensuring that teachers properly fulfill their duties as role models and molders of pupils and students. Executive Chairman, Plateau State Universal Basic Education Board, Sunday Amuna, stated this at the opening of a 4-day workshop for head teachers and principals across the state. Our correspondent has the details.
The workshop, organized by the Universal Basic Education Commission in collaboration with Plateau State Universal Basic Education Board, is for teachers and principals, with the theme to improve the capacity of school leaders on monitoring and evaluation procedure for effective and efficient school administration. Highlighting the essence of the workshop, Executive Chairman, Plateau State Universal Basic Education Board, Sunday Amuna, explained that the goal is to strengthen the education system in the state.
The aim is to strengthen their methodology in monitoring and evaluation. Now, over time, we've noticed that the monitoring of our activities in the schools have not been at the best level. And so the workshop, in collaboration with the Universal Basic Education Commission, is meant to strengthen it.
The facilitator, Khadijat Abdul Fatai, stated that every good leader should learn to plan, organize, monitor and evaluate the school for effective delivery.
The main objective of the training is for our managers. You know, we are training 100 head teachers and principals on the concept of quality assurance evaluation. On the concept of it's for them to be knowledgeable and equip themselves on the school self-evaluation.
Some participants at the workshop, Jummai Garba and Dikes Kumye, expressed gratitude, promising to put all they have learned into practice.
I learned a lot of things, the way that I will present a lesson and the understanding how if I go home, I will deliver all the requirement, all the things that I have learned here to bring the pupils to be a better student.
Go and step it down to the staff, call the staff and then have a meeting with them and then tell them what we have learned here so that they should further implement it in their classes.
Some management staff of the Universal Basic Education Commission were on hand to monitor the exercise. In Jos, Deborah John.
The Nigeria Police Force says it has dismantled a human trafficking ring operating across the Federal Capital Territory and nearby communities, rescuing 30 Malian nationals allegedly held under exploitative conditions in Nasarawa State. According to a statement by the Force Public Relations Officer, Anthony Placid, operatives uncovered the activities of the syndicate in residential buildings located in Maraba and Karu, where the victims were reportedly confined. Police authorities said 13 suspects connected to the network were apprehended during the operation. Those arrested include Abdul Ngaki, said to be the leader of the syndicate, alongside Fatima Kulibali, Ahmad Kasango, Sidibe Musa, Mohammed Dembele, Saidu Traore, Ali Kulibali, Abdul Ngeki, Ahmed Serma, Laya Bando, Aisha Dembele, Abi Togo, and Awa Tesore. According to the police, investigations began after intelligence reports pointed to the suspicious disappearance of several foreign nationals in Nigeria. Placid said preliminary findings showed that the syndicate allegedly lured vulnerable youths from countries such as Mali and Gabon with promises of jobs in Nigeria and opportunities to migrate to Europe. The police spokesperson added that victims who could no longer provide money were allegedly forced into fake abduction schemes coordinated by the suspects. According to him, the trafficked persons were made to contact their families and falsely claim they had been kidnapped so that ransom payments could be sent to accounts controlled by members of the syndicate. Placid said operatives of the Intelligence Response Team carried out coordinated raids on May 7, 2026 at hideouts located along Barista Road in Rugan, Dakachi, Nasarawa State. The 2026 Plateau State Muslim pilgrims have continued to receive sensitization and enlightenment lectures from Islamic scholars as part of preparations for the major Hajj rite in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Saudi authorities have officially announced the sighting of the new crescent moon of Zulhijjah, the 12th month of the Islamic calendar in which the annual Hajj pilgrimage is observed. Our correspondent completes the report.
The iconic clock tower overlooking the Grand Mosque in Mecca signaled the sighting of the new Zulhijjah moon, the last month of the Islamic calendar when Muslims perform Hajj. With the new moon sighted, this year's day of Arafat, the peak of Hajj, will be Tuesday, 26th May 2026. To equip Plateau pilgrims with adequate Hajj knowledge, the Executive Secretary of the Plateau State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, the Yebu Dauda, has directed the Ulama's Committee to continue educating pilgrims on proper Hajj rituals. Dauda said this continuous enlightenment, even in Mecca, aligns with Governor Caleb Mutfang's vision to ensure Plateau pilgrims receive the best welfare and spiritual guidance both at home and in Saudi Arabia. He reiterated the commitment of the board and the 2026 Amirul Hajj, former Deputy Speaker of the 9th House of Representatives and member representing Wasi Federal Constituency, Ahmed Idris Wasi, to a hit-free Hajj and the pilgrims' overall well-being. Other members of the Amirul Hajj delegation includes the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Muhammad Yalun, Kadi Sharia Court of Appeal, Plateau State Justice Yahya Muhammad Kanam, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Hadia Sadia Yeru, and a member of the Plateau State Elders Council, Hatia Jamila Gondu. Meanwhile, as Hajj approaches amid rising temperatures, today's weather forecast in Saudi Arabia is 41 degrees Celsius, with temperatures expected to reach about 45 degrees Celsius on the day of Arafat. To ensure the safety, water is being distributed at various locations to keep pilgrims hydrated, and they are constantly advised to drink enough water. Authorities are also distributing free umbrellas to caution the scorching sun's effect as temperatures continue to rise. The Plateau pilgrims are all in high spirits, awaiting the commencement of Hajj major events. From Mecca, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, covering for PRTV Joes, this has been Yusuf Wasi.
Now, the Togo government has announced the removal of visa requirement for nationals of all African countries coming into the country for a short stay of up to 30 days. The announcement was made on Tuesday in a statement issued by Togo's Ministry of Security via its official X handle. The ministry said the move was part of efforts to deepen African integration and promote mobility across the continent. African nationals holding valid national passports will now be allowed to enter Togo without a visa for stays within the period, according to the statement. Travelers are still, however, required to complete a travel declaration on the official government platform at least 24 hours before arrival in order to obtain a travel slip. The ministry added that the policy underscores Togo's commitment to regional integration and strengthening ties among African countries. The development followed a similar visa-free policy by Rwanda. The Nigerian government, in response, has also commenced the implementation of a 30-day visa exemption policy for Rwandan nationals entering the country. History has again been made as the people of Chakfem in Mangu local government area officially unveiled a dedicated and a completed Bible translation of the books of Matthew and James in their dialect. The event, held at the Community and Social Development Agency Hall in Jos, had Chakfem sons, daughters, and invited guests in attendance. Our correspondent tells us more.
The launching and dedication of the completed and translation of the book of Matthew and James into Chakfem dialect has as theme the word of every heart in every tongue. Chairman on the occasion, Ephraim Usman, represented by Abel Jilamsen, while commending Chakfem people, noted that it will go a long way in preserving their cultural heritage.
It's a very exciting moment for Chakfem community. I am happy that I'm alive today to be part of this history.
Former Plateau State Commissioner of Tourism, Culture and Hospitality, Cornelius Diok, represented by Reverend Luca Samaila in a keynote address, highlighted the significance of translating scriptures into local languages for easy understanding and preservation.
Preach it, teach it, socialize it with the people so that they will know that the essence of the scripture is to change life.
Justice Gedelia Fomweon, who gave a historical account of the translation, the journey to Chakfem Bible translation, origin and vision of the project, timeline and milestone, challenges and breakthroughs, said the project has spiritual, cultural, educational and social benefits on its people. LIST National Coordinator Gimba Benjamin explained that the translation into Chakfem language is a mission project and spiritual investment into generations yet unborn. Chairman of the Planning Committee, Ishaku Jilemsen, was optimistic that the project will be beneficial to the community and urged youth to take advantage.
To the youths, I would say this is a very great opportunity. A lot of them struggle with the language, but as one of the translators said, this has been simplified.
Highlight of the event was the symbolic unveiling and dedication of the book of the Bible and fundraising. This is Wajal Mantu.
Meanwhile, Chairman of Kwampan Local Government Council, Christopher Manship, has called for unity and a shared sense of purpose among Plateau State indigents residing in the area, urging them to contribute constructively to the political and social life of the local government. The chairman made the call while receiving members of the Burka Mpe Bamshak group, an association of women from Upper Plateau who reside in Kwampan, at the local government council secretariat in Baap. The group comprises women who are indigents of Mangu, Bokos, Pangshin, Kanke, and other local government areas of Plateau State, as well as parts of Nasarawa State. The chairman reassured the group that his administration remains committed to inclusive governance and equal opportunity for all residents, regardless of origin. He stated that sustainable development can only be achieved when diverse communities work together with mutual respect and a common vision for progress. Manship commended the women for organizing themselves across ethnic and local government lines to participate actively in the affairs of their host community, noting that their initiative reflects a growing culture of inclusion and civic responsibility, which strengthens communal harmony and social cohesion. Earlier, leader of the group, Dawel Solome Yusuf, expressed appreciation for the chairman's open door policy and his willingness to involve non-indigents in governance, and commended the appointment of individuals from other local government areas into his cabinet, describing it as a demonstration of fairness, broad-mindedness, and a commitment to unity. The group leader assured the chairman of their support for peaceful coexistence and for initiatives that promote stability and development in Kwampan. She also affirmed their intention to mobilize their members to participate responsibly in upcoming political activities. Government and relevant security agencies have been called upon to redouble efforts in confronting insecurity and high cost of living in Nigeria. The chairman Nigeria Baptist Convention, Yusuf Gwada, made the submission when he served as guest speaker at the 33rd graduation ceremony of Baptist College of Theology, Jos. Our correspondent has details of the report.
The 33rd graduation of Baptist College of Theology, Jos, had its attendance, management, students, friends, colleagues, and family coming together to celebrate the graduates. Guest speaker and chairman, Nigerian Baptist Convention, Yusuf Gwada, advised the graduates to be carriers of truth. Rector of the college, Reverend Pete Kada, called on the graduates to stand resolutely with Christ. Chairman of the occasion and Senator representing Plateau North Senatorial District, Pwamwat Konda Chungyang, said now is the time for the graduates to translate the wealth of knowledge and experience acquired towards the advancement of Christ's kingdom. Some of the graduating students, Thomas Musa and Obida Marcus, said they will put into use the academic excellence and robust spiritual awakening that was impacted on them. In Jos, I am Katlong Gukwat.
An Ebola outbreak which has killed at least 131 people in the Democratic Republic of Congo may be spreading faster than expected. According to the World Health Organization, Dr. Anne Antia told the BBC that the more the agency investigates, the clearer it becomes that cases have spread to other areas. Officials said more than 513 cases were suspected in DR Congo as of Tuesday, while one person has died in neighboring Uganda. But modeling by the London-based MRC Center for Global Infectious Diseases Analysis, released on Monday, suggested there had been substantial underdetection and that it could not rule out there had already been more than 1,000 cases. The study suggested that the current outbreak is larger than currently ascertained and that its true magnitude remains uncertain. The Red Cross warned that Ebola can escalate quickly if cases are not identified early. Communities lack information and health systems are overwhelmed, adding that we are seeing all these conditions in the current outbreak. On Tuesday, DR Congo President Felix Tshisekedi called for calm and urged Congolese citizens to remain vigilant after holding a crisis meeting on Monday evening. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, who declared the outbreak an international emergency last week, said he was deeply concerned about the scale and speed of the epidemic. It is feared the outbreak may have been ongoing for several weeks before it was first detected on 24 April. And that wraps up News Track this afternoon. Do remember to stay tuned for global news at 6:30 p.m. as well as news update at 10 p.m. Thanks for watching.
capital of the beautiful.